completely laughable how pathetic WWE is. You know, and I wasn't planning on making a video. You know, I just saw this notification on my screen, and I was like, oh, let's turn on the camera. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm surprised, because I'm not. I'm not. Alright? I predicted this match was going to be announced for over a month. I made a couple months ago, saying how WWE Evolution should be booked. I'm saying Ronda Rousey should have defended the title against somebody of a big name like Natalya, like Ruby Riott, or Sasha Banks, of course, or Ember Moon, or Bayley, or Asuka, somebody like that. Not a part-timer, not somebody who is only there to, you know, build up Total Divas and her reality TV and her wine and all that, and Nikki Bella. The people that should be headlining Evolution are supposed to be female wrestlers, not female reality stars. And even though I knew this match was going to get announced, it just pisses me off that it still got announced. If you guys can't tell by the thumbnail, Sasha Banks, you guys know, anybody who watches me knows, I believe Sasha Banks is the best female wrestler in the world. Not just in WWE, but in the world. Her match for Evolution was announced. And the thing about it is, she's the best female wrestler in the world. And there's WWE superstars that have said it. There's WWE female superstars that have said it. There's NXT superstars that have said it. There's indie superstars that have said this. There's legends that have said this. Many people believe she's the best female wrestler in the world. And yet, here we are. I'm recording this video 6 days. 6 days before Evolution takes place this Sunday. And her match was just announced. She's not in the Battle Royal. Alright? She's not in the Battle Royal, which we all know whoever wins that match will get a title opportunity of their choosing in the future. It's kind of like Money in the Bank for the woman without the briefcase in a way. Sasha Banks was announced for Evolution for a 6-woman tag team match with Bayley and Natalya against who else? The Riott Squad. The Riott Squad. If we look, since the Superstar Shakeup in April, how many times have we seen Sasha Banks and Bayley go up against the Riott Squad? And you guys know I'm not a big Bayley fan. But either way, the reason why I care for her is because she is tied with Sasha Banks, the Boss and the Hug connection, alright? And I want to see Sasha succeed, so that means I want to see Bayley succeed. But how many times have we seen Sasha Banks and Bayley go up against the Riott Squad since the Superstar Shakeup? Almost every Raw since the Superstar Shakeup. Every Raw in the last 7 months, we've seen this match. No matter if it's one-on-ones, handicap, tag team matches, ladder man match. We've seen it. We've had enough of it. Sasha Banks was injured for most of September. She was pulled from the Mixed Match Challenge Season 2, alright? And we didn't know why. We found out it had something to do with a back injury. Whether or not that's true or not, that's a whole different discussion. But you'd think they would bring Sasha Banks back into something creative. Because they know. You think that they would recognize the talent they have in Sasha Banks. But they don't. Alright? They're building Evolution around people like Alexa Bliss, Nikki Bella. Are you... Really? Really? When Sasha Banks can wrestle better than those two in her sleep. Instead, we have to get this match. This is why I'm not watching Evolution. It's not. This show is not about the Evolution. This is about WWE trying to get numbers. The only reason why Evolution was even made in the first place wasn't because the woman had earned it. The only reason why Evolution was ever made a reality was because people were pissed that the woman could not compete in Saudi Arabia. People were pissed that the woman could not compete at the Greatest Royal Rumble. And the woman, if Crown Jewel still happens in Saudi Arabia, which we still don't know at this point, alright? The woman would not be allowed to wrestle at that event either. If Crown Jewel still takes place in Saudi Arabia. It's nauseating that this is because I predicted this match on my wrestling podcast with my friend Moose weeks ago. And yet, here we are, we still getting it. This is why I'm not watching Evolution. I'm not. I might watch the pay. Hey, I haven't paid my WWE Network subscription in over a month and a half. My network got canceled weeks ago. I said I'm probably not going to pay for my WWE Network subscription again until Survivor Series comes around. And if the Survivor Series card is not good, I might not. To be honest, if I don't, resubscribe to the WWE Network by Survivor Series, I probably will not resubscribe until the Royal Rumble. That's how done I am with this company. It's ridiculous at this point. These people, Vince McMahon, Kevin Dunn, Road Dogg, you need to go. Put your heads on the chopping block. Go away. Head into retirement. Go to the nursing homes. You're done. You don't know what you're doing. You don't. Let Triple H take over the way it should have been done from the start. Vince doesn't know what he's doing. That's why I'm hoping when SmackDown Live gets moved to Fox Sports TV next year, I'm praying that Sasha Banks gets taken over the SmackDown. Because we know Fox isn't going to have SmackDown be some comedy show. It's going to be actually about wrestling. Actually authentic storytelling. That's what Sasha Banks is here to do, right? Be the best female wrestler in the world. So I'm praying my lucky star she gets sent to SmackDown next year. Because then people will finally see the truth. That when booked correctly, there's no one better than her. Evolution, this is an insult. You know why? Because you know how many times we've seen the Riot Squad versus this team? They do Sasha Banks and Bayley against the Riot Squad at house shows. At house shows. Non-televised house shows. And now you're going to make people pay to see this on the WWE Network? It's already bad enough that people have to see this at a house show. Alright? Now you're going to have to make them pay more money to watch this on pay-per-view on the WWE Network. To see a match they've already seen. What's the difference? Now Natalia's teaming up with them? Are you kidding me? We've seen Kairi Sane team up. We've seen Dana Brooke. We've seen Ember Moon. We've seen almost every babyface on the women's roster team up with Sasha and Bayley to go against the Riot Squad. It's ridiculous at this point. I'd rather have all of them in the Battle Royal than see this match on my screen. How do you think people like Sasha Banks and Bayley feel when they see, oh yeah, Nikki Bella is going to main event Evolution with Ronda Rousey. Alexa Bliss is going to go up against Trish Stratus and Lita. Sasha Banks said in a Q&A on Instagram, on WWE's Instagram page, she said, and I quote, "My dream tag team match would be me and Bayley against Trish and Lita." That honestly should have been the match at Evolution, since you didn't want to book Sasha in a championship feud. She's been saying for months how she wanted to face Trish, and you gave it to Alexa. Why? To the book tickets? Sure, Evolution's going to sell out, but it's not selling out because Alexa Bliss is going up against Trish Stratus and Lita. That match should be no more than 2 minutes. That's how trash Alexa Bliss is in the ring. It is ridiculous. It is pathetic that this is what we're getting at Evolution. It really is. Alright? And if I'm Sasha Banks, I would have made sure I got injured. I would have said I'm still hurt. I would have said my back still hurts. So I wouldn't be forced to go against the Riot Squad Evolution. Because it's an insult. It's an insult to anybody that believes in the revolution. It's an insult to WWE fans like me and you. It's an insult to anybody that actually believes in women's wrestling. It's an insult that great female wrestlers are forced to go up against trash like Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan at Evolution. It is an insult that this match is being put on. Again. After all the times we've seen on house shows, all the times we've seen on Monday Night Raw, it said no, just to get them on the card, we're going to give it on pay-per-view. Absolutely pathetic. Pathetic. And it's the reason why I am not watching Evolution. I'm not watching it. Alright? And I hope that makes all you haters like, oh yeah, if you don't like the product, don't watch. Watch this product. Watch. Just watch. If SmackDown Live takes this comedic approach, when it goes to Fox 25, I hope it burns. I hope Evolution burns to the ground. I hope it gets the worst ratings in pay-per-view history for WWE because I can't stand it. I really can't. And if you support what's going on at Evolution, then you're not a real wrestling fan. That's all I got to say about that. See you guys later.